Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of God. Father in heaven, always merciful and giver of life, we humbly ask that you bless each one of us, from the speakers, program committees, guests, and participants. Guide us to make better decisions as we incorporate what we will learn throughout this activity. Thank you for the infinite blessings and countless opportunities. Lord, today as we start our activity, may we always be grateful to learn new things. Shed the light of your wisdom and bless each one, especially our speakers, as they will share their knowledge to us. Through your mercy and grace, may peace and utmost understanding shine and dwell unto us. Almighty God, accompany each one and help us concentrate for us to gain more knowledge as we listen attentively. This we ask in your name. Amen.
Hello everyone. Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat and I welcome you all to another learning activity offered to you by the Knights of Online Marketers. So sa lahat po ng ating mga participants ngayong gabi, through Facebook live streaming and of course through Zoom conference, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Actually, just to give you parang disclaimer about this scheduled webinar, supposedly dapat bukas pa talaga ito because sa aming calendar of activities, ang Nights of Online Marketers, we are offering free webinars every Saturday. It's either morning or afternoon ng Sabado. At saka ng Wednesday talaga ng 6 o'clock in the evening. But since tomorrow is February 14, and I know yung iba sa inyo dito, meron nang nakaplanong Valentine's date with your loved ones, kaya February 13 siya nakaschedule. So that's why maraming salamat for investing your time ngayong gabi to be with us para maka-learn from the independent insights that I am going to share about entrepreneurial leadership, I mean. So as of the moment, meron kaming iba't ibang mga topics related to business as a category. So actually last month, January of 2024, we already discussed about entrepreneurial mindsetting. So that's why if you are interested to learn about entrepreneurial mindsetting, meron naman kaming upcoming schedule for that this coming March. Pero kung sakaling you are in need of the knowledge about it, meron din naman kaming mga recorded version para dyan. So all you need to do is just to visit and check via the videos section of our page na Ronald Piper Rambuanga. So for tonight, magle-level up tayo into something like paano ba maging isang entrepreneurial leader. So that's why to the best that I can, sa 2 oras na magsasama tayo ngayong gabi from 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, makakashare ako sa inyo ng mga insights na makakatulong para mas maintindihan ninyo ang entrepreneurial leadership. So, di ba alam naman nating lahat na napaka-importante nito. This is actually a crucial part of doing business. It's because it will help any individual na interested magnegosyo para ma-navigate niya yung mga complexities of starting as well as growing his or her business idea. Kasi ang pagiging isang entrepreneurial leader, kailangan visionary ka, forward thinker ka kumbaga. Pero at the same time, dahil nga visionary ka, you also need to be a risk taker, no? As an entrepreneur. Kasi ang management at saka yung organizational needs na kailangan mo in order for you to lead your team is nakasalalay kung paano ka maging isang leader. So for the benefit of everyone, let me introduce myself and a bit of a background about me. Although some of you here nakapag-participate naman din sa aming mga webinars in the past, since I mentioned we are doing this one twice in a week. I mean, marami kaming mga scheduled webinars and we are doing this every Wednesday at saka Saturday. Minsan lang siyang magfo-fall ng Sunday kung sakaling meron talaga kaming special activity or event ng Saturday. Kaya minumove na lang namin siya ng Sunday. So my real name is Ronald Rambuanga, but you can call me Piper instead. I am based here in Davao City. I am a nurse by education and by profession, but I shifted my career way back 2011 from being a nurse into being a virtual professional. I am going to celebrate my 13th year in the industry this coming March 16. And for the past 13 years of being in this kind of business, I started my own digital enterprise, yung Knights of Online Marketers. Magte-10 years na rin etong KOM this coming July of 2024. Ang pinaka-service na ino-offer talaga ng KOM is talent development or training. Service provider kami. So that's why isa nga sa mga advocacy namin as a service of talent development is nag-o-offer kami ng mga free webinars. So technically speaking, this is a free webinar, yung inatenan ninyo ngayon, kasi wala kayong binayarang registration form. Registration fee. So that's why getting a certificate is just an option. No? Optional yon yung 50 pesos na binayaran ninyo. Kasi meron namang mga participants na gusto lang nilang mag-join at maka-learn pero hindi naman sila interested with the certificate. So that's why pwede nyo rin yung gawin. Kaya nga optional yon yung pagkuha ng certificate. So it's a free webinar that we are offering to Filipinos because as I mentioned, our advocacy is, one of our advocacies is to make kumbaga magkaroon ng accessible na learning para sa mga Filipinos related to different topics like business, marketing, ICT, and others. So training yung aming pinaka-major service, but we are also offering outsourcing. In fact, we are a registered BPO company here in Davao City. And our agency focuses more on virtual assisting na mga jobs, administrative, creative, and yung mga basic lang na mga technical services. And the third service that we are offering is yung digital marketing. So that's why I was being invited by the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship. They invited me to submit my application to be a coach and mentor, and fortunately, I passed the screening and I was given a recognition as a qualified coach and level 1 and 2 mentor of the Philippine Center for Entrepreneurship. And as a mentor, ito yung mga modules na hinahandle ko sa kanila. So meron kaming entrepreneurial mindsetting, that's one, yung marketing mindset, business model canvas, digitalization, and of course yung human resource management. In Davao City or in other neighboring provinces and region of Davao, I am also offering my services as a business consultant. Because in the past, way back I gathered some units from the University of the Philippines Institute for Small Scale Industries, yung tinatawag na SBCC na kanilang course or yung Small Business Counselors course. So that's why the units I earned and the knowledge I acquired, so ginamit ko siya in order for me to help local entrepreneurs or yung mga Filipino MSMEs para mas mag-grow yung kanilang business, particularly in marketing, building their business in the digital landscape in order for them to create their competitive advantage in the digital arena. So these are just some of our other activities kasi ang mga Filipinos, 'di ba? We are all considered as hardworking individuals. Tapos we always wanted to look for additional sources of income, 'di ba? So syempre gusto nating magkaroon ng sideline. So that's why if you already identified your mainline source of income, so that's the time na maghahanap ka ng sideline. Pero minsan kasi ang mga Filipinos, mali yung pagkakaintindi nila sa sideline eh. Like for example, some of my friends or yung mga kakilala ko, they are always asking me, Piper, bigyan mo naman ako ng sideline na trabaho or sideline na source of income. Tapos every time that I will ask them, so ano pala ang ano mo ngayon, ang mainline source of income? Tapos ang sinasagot sa akin, wala nga akong trabaho ngayon eh. That's why I'm looking for a sideline. Wherein actually it's wrong, 'di ba? Kaya nga tinawag na sideline kasi meron ka nang na-identify na mainline source of income. Kaya kapag wala ka pang mainline, so why are you looking for a sideline? So hanapin mo muna si mainline. So that's why if you are an entrepreneur, halimbawa meron kang negosyo ngayon and you are considering that one as your mainline source of income, so you can actually generate another business idea. Pwede kang mag-isip ng isa pang part-time na business and consider that one as your sideline source of income. 'Di ba? So kaya identify first the mainline. We are an industry partner of DTI in terms of digital marketing and the Department of ICT naman in terms of helping Filipinos na matutunan nila yung napakaraming opportunities about being a virtual assistant. Okay? So I prepared here 3 topics, no? So meron akong 3 topics na inihanda and hopefully sana makover ko yung 3 topics na yon bago tayo mag-end at 8 o'clock in the evening. Pero don't worry kasi kung hindi ko man matapos yung aking inihandang presentation as what I did in the past webinars, lahat kayo makaka-receive ng kopya nitong presentation ko. I will convert it into PDF para hindi naman masyadong mabigat yung file. And of course, kaya meron din tayong Facebook live streaming sa isang Facebook page na minamanage namin. It's because para magkaroon siya ng recorded version, ang webinar na to. As I mentioned earlier, we want to make it accessible to Filipinos. So that's why if you want, pwede naman kayo mag-take down notes. Hindi ko naman kayo pagbawawalan for that kasi syempre meron din akong mga insights na sinishare na wala sa presentation. So you can take down notes if you want. Tapos wag na kayong mag-alala in recording your screen kasi meron namang recorded version ang webinar na to na ma-access din nyo through our Facebook page anytime you want na gusto siyang i-access. So again, hopefully, mako-cover ko yung 3 topics, pero kung saan man tayo abutin, doon na lang tayo mag-e-end. Hindi rin kasi tayo pwedeng mag-extend ng 8 o'clock, no? Because some of you here, baka may other activities pa na gagawin after 8 o'clock. And on my end, ako din, meron din kasi akong online training mamaya after our webinar. Okay? Yun nga po, Miss Desiree, kami-mention ko lang po na you are going to receive a copy of our presentation and it will be converted into PDF. Okay? So first topic that we are going to cover is, of course, we need to understand what is entrepreneurial leadership, di ba? So under this topic, meron tayong tatlong subtopics. The first one is, of course, we need to define what is entrepreneurial leadership. Second one is the importance of entrepreneurial leadership in business success. And the third one is for me to give you insights to differentiate the traditional leadership from what we call entrepreneurial leadership. So we need to understand, hindi lang we need to understand, we need to comprehend from this particular concept so that every individual na planong magkaroon ng negosyo in the future, or actually kahit na hindi sarili mong business. Okay? Kapag sinabi kasi nating entrepreneurial leadership, it doesn't mean na kailangan sarili mong negosyo. Kasi pwede kang maging isang leader in a particular enterprise even though na hindi ikaw yung may-ari. So like for example, you are given the highest managerial position in the company or in the organization. You are the chief marketing officer. You are the chief finance officer. So actually that also includes in what we call entrepreneurial leadership. So hindi lang ito ibig sabihin na dapat sarili mong negosyo. So that's why if you are planning to start your own business or if you are planning to have a managerial position in an organization in the future, makakatulong sa iyo na maintindihan ang entrepreneurial leadership so that it can lead you to properly foster innovation. No, you can easily adapt to changes, magiging resilient ka, and at the same time, you can inspire others in order for them to achieve the same goals na gusto mo ring ma-achieve. If you will understand properly what is entrepreneurial leadership, it will help you establish or enhance your creativity. It will help you enhance your problem-solving skills. And at the same time, meron kasi tayong mga tinatawag na mga essential traits or characteristics in order for you to navigate the dynamic landscape of what we call modern business. Especially now we are now on the 4th Industrial Revolution, di ba? Nasa ika-4 na Industrial Revolution na tayo, 4th Industrial Revolution, na ang tawag natin digitalization. So kaya dapat you are capable of adapting to the changes brought to us by digitalization. Ini-introduce na nga sa atin ngayon ang Industry 5.0 or yung 5th Industrial Revolution kasi 'di ba? Meron ng tinatawag na artificial intelligence. So that's why if you want to drive sustainable growth, if you want to create value, or if you want to simply contribute positivity sa tinatawag natin economic development ng ating bansa, the first thing that you need to do is to have the right entrepreneurial mindset and understand how to be an entrepreneurial leader. Okay, so let's start by defining entrepreneurial leadership. Okay? So i-define lang natin siya. Actually, 'di ba parang self-explanatory naman talaga yung ibig sabihin ng leadership. Siyempre, leader, siya yung namumuno, siya yung magmamanage ng tao. Leadership is actually a skill na pwede nating matutunan. May mga tao kasi na sabihin na lang natin na walang leadership skill kasi mahiyain silang tao, introvert. Meron silang tinatawag na inferiority complex. Kumbaga parang for example sa classroom or sa isang event like mga conference. Tapos kung kunyari sa isang conference merong mga workshop no, yung workshop, tapos igrupo-grupo yung mga participants, group yourselves, ganyan, into 5, tapos bibigyan kayo ng workshop and then choose your leader. 'Di ba? Something like that. Tapos minsan kapag ikaw yung pipiliin, sasabihin mo, ay ayaw ko, nahihiya ako. So somehow, wala kang leadership skill. No? Kasi kulang ka ng courage to practice leadership. Pero actually hindi pa naman huli yung lahat kasi leadership is a skill that can be learned, 'di ba? Natututunan naman 'yan as we move forward. So that's why kung sakaling gusto ninyong maging isang leader someday, so as early as now, you need to develop and enhance your leadership skills. Kapag sinabi nating entrepreneurial leadership, kumbaga parang it's like being a pioneer, no, sa isang group, sa isang organization or sa isang company. So ibig sabihin, if you have this entrepreneurial leadership, it means you are good at coming up with new ideas, no? That's one na meron ang isang entrepreneurial leader, no? Magaling siya in terms of generating new ideas. At yung na-mention ko kanina sa inyo na kailangan yung magkaroon ng maraming courage, no? Ibig sabihin, kumbaga parang you need to be brave. Kailangan you need to invest a lot of courage and be brave enough to try or to implement the ideas na naiisip mo. Kumbaga parang kahit na sa tingin mo, hindi pa masyadong clear what will happen if you are going to implement this idea, pero matapang kang i-implement yung naisip mong business idea eh. Kaya nga risk taker ang mga entrepreneurial leaders. Pero hindi lang magaling ang isang leader pagdating sa pag-generate ng ideas or sa pag-implement ng mga ito, kundi malalaman mong meron kang leadership skill kapag naghahanap ka ng paraan in order for you to make the idea happen. Diyan nalalabas yung pagiging resourceful and so on ng isang tao. Hindi lang, kumbaga parang hindi lang nangangarap. It's not just a dream. No? Kumbaga, kasi sabi natin kanina, dapat magaling ka daw in coming up new ideas. So it means this kind of leader doesn't just dream, no? Hindi lang siya parang nagdi-dream up ng ideas, pero alam niya rin kung paano gawin ito in the real world. Kumbaga, what's the actual application of the business idea na na-generate niya. And because of that, dahil nakakaisip ka ng mga paraan in order for you to implement the ideas na nag-come up sa mind mo, ang magiging end result nito, you will inspire the members that you are handling. No, mai-inspire mo yung mga team members or yung mga subordinates mo. Mai-inspire mo sila na samahan ka and work together to achieve one common goal. And of course, that is to make the idea successful. Kaya entrepreneurial leaders, meron ito silang tinatawag na mga mix of imagination, no? Dapat meron kang guts, dapat meron kang ability to guide and manage a team para yung dream ma-convert ninyo into reality. So that's why, paano ba ito ma-a-apply ng isang aspiring entrepreneur? Okay? So how an aspiring entrepreneur can apply it? Since na-define na natin kanina, yung entrepreneurial leadership, so paano siya magagamit? I enumerated here 4, no? 4 lang for the benefit of time at saka 4 lang para kasya lang din siya sa presentation ko. So I enumerated there visionary thinking, risk-taking, adaptability, and of course, empowering others. Ang isang aspiring entrepreneur, like majority of you here, can apply visionary thinking by developing a clear picture of what they want, of what you want your business to achieve in the future. So kumbaga, visionary, no? For instance, magbigay tayo ng mga scenario, no? Mag-identify tayo ng mga pangalan. Let's say si Sarah, no? Si Princess Sarah. Si Sarah, gusto niyang mag-start ng isang sustainable na clothing brand. So kunyari related to fashion, no? So kunyari si Sarah, yung ating example, gusto niyang magkaroon ng sustainable na clothing brand. So si Sarah ngayon as a visionary thinker, so nakikita niya ang mundo wherein fashion is magiging environmentally friendly na, no? Kumbaga, kunyari yan yung kanyang magiging vision ba, that the world of fashion is environmentally friendly na. So that's why if yan yung kanyang yung kanyang naiisip na parang vision niya about fashion. So paano niya i-communicate ang vision na yan sa kanyang mission? So ang gagawin niya is for her to produce like mga eco-friendly clothing na kumbaga mare-reduce ang waste and at the same time mapro-promote ang tinatawag na ethical manufacturing processes. So ang gagawin niya ngayon, no, i-share niya yung vision niya sa mga potential investors. I-share niya ito sa mga partners. I-share niya itong vision niya sa kanyang mga potential customers in the future. And because of that, no, si Sarah, pwede siyang maka-attract pa ng mga like-minded individuals na parang the same sa kanyang passion. No? Parang individuals who share passion for sustainability and willing to support her business. So that's why you need to be visionary thinker daw. No, if you want to if you are an aspiring entrepreneur and you want to have the right entrepreneurial leadership, kumbaga. Second one, nakalagay dito risk taking, no? Anong nakalagay dito sa ating risk taking? Sabi ko diyan, be willing to take calculated risk to pursue opportunities and innovate. Let's give another example. Di ba kanina si Sarah na yung example natin, no? Pero easy to understand naman yung ibig sabihin ng if you are a risk taker, di ba? Pero let's give a scenario. So, for example, merong isang aspiring entrepreneur, ang pangalan niya is John, no? So if you are a risk taker na individual, you are going to step out of your comfort zone. No, you need to step out of your comfort zone and you are going to invest in innovative ideas with calculated risk nga. So halimbawa itong si John, 'di ba? Sabi natin kailangan mag-step out of your comfort zone. Kasi 'di ba palaging sinasabi na if you want to become successful in your life daw, move out of your comfort zone. No, kumbaga parang kung saan ka daw comfortable, success is not there. Like for example, unemployed ka ngayon, wala kang trabaho ngayon, halimbawa. Tapos nag-apply ka ng isang trabaho, nakapasa ka naman. Nakuha ka, ikaw yung hinire. Tapos ang schedule mo, ikaw yung opener. Halimbawa, ang schedule mo is 6 o'clock in the morning mag-start until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. Kaso, nasanay kang tanghali na gumising or bumangon, no, sa kama mo. Tanghali ka nang gumising, alas 10 ng umaga, alas 11 ng umaga. Pero dahil meron ka ng trabaho at 6 o'clock in the morning, kailangan mong gumising ng 5 o'clock. So that's why yung pag-alarm ng phone mo at 5 o'clock in the morning tapos bumangon ka kaagad to prepare for your work, that is actually an example of moving out or stepping out of your comfort zone. 'Di ba? Kasi you are comfortable sana na matulog kasi malamig, 'di ba? Madaling araw. Pero because you need to work and fulfill your duties and responsibilities, you step out of your comfort zone. Now, si John, no, meron siyang gustong i-develop na unique mobile application. Wherein this particular mobile application, sabihin na lang natin, kumbaga, yung aim niya or yung goal niya is to level up or i-upgrade, magkaroon ng leverage, no, sa food delivery services sa kanyang lugar. So that's why, if that's the idea generated by John, no, developing a mobile app to leverage the food delivery services sa kanyang area, so ang gagawin niya, despite of the heavy and competitive market, si John will take the risk of investing yung kanyang naipon, no, yung pera niya sa bangko, gagamitin niya yun para i-develop at i-launch yung application na gusto niyang i-develop. So dahil dyan, no, kasi kumbaga gagamitin niya yung pera niya, i-invest niya yung kanyang savings into developing and launching the application. So that's why si John, naintindihan niya yung potential risk involved there. Siyempre, anong mangyayari noon kung gagamitin niya ang kanyang savings para ma-develop yung app na yon? So magkakaroon ng initial na, sabihin natin, financial losses. 'Di ba? Siyempre, mawawala yung inipon niya eh. So ano na yung gagamitin niya para makasurvive on a daily basis? Pero aware siya of it. Aware siya of the potential risk that will happen. Financial loss, tapos magkakaroon pa yan ng mga technical challenges kasi kailangan niyang magkaroon ng team members to develop the application, no? Pero dahil si John ay risk taker, meron siyang characteristic na ganon, naniniwala pa rin siya sa potential rewards na pwede niyang makuha or ma-benefit the moment na ma-launch niya na ang mobile application na yun. So that's an example of being a risk taker. At isa yan sa mga characteristic na dapat meron ng isang entrepreneurial leader. Third one is adaptability. So embrace change and be flexible. So actually yung adaptability, pwede na rin pumasok dito yung pagiging isang resilient. So dapat resilient ka. You can quickly embrace the changes that is happening. Masasabi mo resilient ka, kumbaga parang kung mabilis kang maka-move on, parang something like that, or you can easily accept, no, kung ano yung nangyayari. Halimbawa, kunyari, Valentine's Day pa naman, no, pero halimbawa naghiwalay na kayo ng kasintahan mo, 'di ba? So kailangan mong mag-move on. Pero ilang months nang nakalipas or years nang nakalipas, hindi ka pa rin naka-move on, no? Hindi mo pa rin ini-embrace yung change na nangyari sa relationship ninyo. So somehow, you are not resilient. Kasi pag sinabing resilient, you need to quickly, yun yung emphasis natin, quickly embrace the changes that is happening. Like for example, in doing business, 'di ba? Kailangan na nating i-embrace ang paggamit ng ICT or Information and Communications Technology. Kaya kung meron kayong negosyo, dapat alam niyo kung paano ginagawa ang ethical na e-commerce strategies. Dapat alam niyo kung ano yung mga effective na digital marketing strategies. Because you need to embrace digitalization in your business. Ang mga aspiring entrepreneurs, you need to embrace change. And you need to be flexible in terms of approaching or accepting the challenges na pwede ninyong ma-experience. Let's give a scenario, no, related to adaptability. Magbigay tayo ng mga scenario. Like for example, si Sarah ulit. Ay hindi, ibahin naman natin. Kasi si Sarah, yung example natin kanina, fashion. Gusto niya mag-open ng clothing business, no? Tapos yung isa nating example naman, si John, meron siyang i-develop at ilo-launch na mobile app related to food delivery services. Sa adaptability, kunyari si Angel, no? Or si Angelica. Nagbabasa ako ng mga pangalan sa ng mga participants. Okay, kunyari si Angelica, tapos balak niyang magpatayo ng small bake shop or maliit na bakery. So ngayon, paano natin masasabi na si Angelica is, kumbaga, willing to embrace changes? Paano mo masasabi na meron siyang characteristic of adaptability? Kasi ang mga bake shop or mga bakery, syempre meron minsan mga crisis, no? Lalong-lalo na sa mga main ingredients na ginagamit mo. Syempre ang mga crisis na yan is based on yung fluctuation sa market. Like for example, yung cost ng inyong mga ingredients, kunyari yung itlog, yung harina, no, and so on, biglang tumaas ang cost o yung presyo. So si Emily ngayon or si Angelica is pwede siyang mag-quickly adapt sa changes na yun by adjusting her recipes. No, pwede siyang mag-adjust sa ginagawa niyang recipe. Tapos pwede rin siyang mag-explore ng alternative option. Pwede siyang maghanap ng ibang suppliers na mas mura na pasok sa kanyang budget. Yung kumbaga hindi siya malulugi. Hindi break even yung mangyayari sa kanyang revenue. So pwede ka agad siyang maghanap ng pwedeng maging supplier. So that's an example of what we call adaptability. Quickly embracing the changes that is happening. And the last one na pwede kong ma-share on how an aspiring entrepreneur can apply it is yung empowering others. Actually, na-mention na natin kanina, no? Minamention ko yung parang you can inspire other individuals, no? You can inspire other individuals ba to achieve the same common goal, no? Balikan natin ulit doon sinong example natin kanina with the mobile app, si John, no? Kunyari, 'di ba, yung plano niya is to create a mobile application, 'di ba? So kumbaga gagawa siya ng business name for that, 'di ba? Gagawa siya ng prototype for that. Kumbaga maglo-launch siya ng panibagong tech startup. Diba? Tapos sabi natin kanina, in order for John na ma-launch ng maayos yung mobile app na gusto niyang gawin, di ba kailangan niya mag-take ng risk. At isa sa pwede niyang gawin is mag-hire ng mga tao. Tapos di ba gagamitin niya yung savings niya pangbayad sa mga taong yun, di ba? So, ang mangyayari, si John, mag-hire yan siya ng developers para tulungan siya to develop the app. Kailangan niyang mag-hire ng designer, no, to design the prototype. Anong magiging itsura ng mobile application kapag i-download ng isang user? And of course, para magkaroon siya ng maraming users, no, na magda-download at install sa kanilang computer, kailangan may marketing team din siya. So that's why ang mangyayari, si John ngayon as the leader of that startup na company, pwede niyang ma-empower ang bawat isang team member to take ownership of their respective roles. Kumbaga parang ma-inspire niya ang mga team members niya to work well kapag mag-i-invest siya ng trust sa kanyang mga kinuhang tauhan. Kumbaga parang magkakaroon ng culture of empowerment. So that's why, if you are planning to be an entrepreneurial leader, dapat inspiring ka, no? Yung approach mo dapat inspiring ka sa mga team members mo. So that's why visionary thinking, risk-taking, adaptability, empowering others, these are just some na pwede ninyong ma-identify na gamitin to be an entrepreneurial leader. Okay? For a while, guys. Okay. Now, let's proceed on the second subtopic, which is importance of entrepreneurial leadership in terms naman of business success. Paano magko-contribute or paano makakatulong ang isang tao na merong entrepreneurial leadership in terms of achieving the success of a particular business. As I stated on my presentation, nakalagay dyan, is crucial for business success. It is actually super important for a business to do well. No? Kasi kapag merong maayos na leader, kumbaga parang nagkakaroon kayo ng magaling na driver or sabihin natin captain of the ship. Wherein yung captain of the ship, 'di ba? Siya yung nag-guide sa barko para pumunta sa tamang direksyon. Yung entrepreneurial leadership is all about ano yung mga na-mention natin kanina, no? Yung sa definition natin about entrepreneurial leadership na dapat pag ano ka daw, entrepreneurial leader, you need to come up with fresh ideas. Tapos yung mga ideas na yon, yung mga business ideas, development ideas, product development ideas, makakatulong daw ito in order for the company to keep growing. And if the company will grow, if the organization will grow, changes will happen. Ma-observe natin yung success. If ang leader ng isang organization or ng isang company ini-encourage ang creativity, 'di ba? If ang leader is nagte-take risk, pero alam naman yung pwedeng maging output, if that's the case, magkakaroon ng magandang flow ang business natin. You know where to find the market, you know how to build relationship with the market, and so on. Kaya kapag merong mga tinatawag na market shift, or kapag merong tinatawag na mga unexpected na mga occurrences or happenings that will take place, ang mga entrepreneurial leaders, they can quickly think how to adjust the direction, no, and keep the business to move forward. So kunyari ikaw yung captain of the ship, tapos halimbawa malakas masyado yung hangin. So being the captain of the ship, no, dahil ikaw yung parang leader of the ship, so you are going to change, kumbaga, you are going to adjust the sail, you are going to change the direction, pero papunta pa rin doon sa destination ninyo. Mag-change ka ng plan, pero hindi ka mag-change ng goal. Ganyan ang isang entrepreneurial leader. Kaya kung walang ganyang klaseng mga characteristics or attitude ang mga leaders ng isang company, there's a possibility na mas stuck sila sa mga traditional na ginagawa nila. They will stuck, no, in the old strategies that they are doing. At kapag hindi magkaroon ng updated knowledge ang mga leaders, there's a possibility na ma-miss out ng mga companies or ng mga organization yung mga exciting opportunities na pwede sana nilang i-embrace din. So that's why how an aspiring entrepreneur can apply it. Innovation, andyan ulit si adaptability, resilience, and yung tinatawag na networking. Pag sinabi nating innovation, actually dyan nanggagaling yung salitang entrepreneur. Kasi alam nyo ba, magkaiba yung may distinction ang isang business owner at saka ang isang entrepreneur. Although they are synonymous. Pareho lang sila. Pag sinabi nating business person at saka ang entrepreneur, di ba pareho lang sila ng mga activities na ginagawa. Ang end goal is magkaroon sila ng profit. Diba? Kasi ang isang business, kapag walang profit, walang revenue, hindi yan business, charity na yan, diba? Kaya imposible na magnenegosyo ka, tapos palaging sinasabi kasi na magnenegosyo ako para makatulong sa community. Pero syempre, in exchange of that, magkakaroon ka ng profit. Kaya may tinatawag na social enterprises. Kasi they are solving a problem in the society. Meron silang na-identify na problem, they want to create a solution by creating a business. Pero in exchange of that, kailangan may profit, may revenue. Kasi how can you give what you do not have? Hindi naman tayo government offices na meron tayong budget from the taxes na binabayad ng mga Filipinos, di ba? So that's why hindi talaga pwedeng totally free. Kailangan balance. If you are offering free events, so dapat meron ka mga paid events din to sustain the business. Kapag sinabing business person, it's different or merong distinction from being an entrepreneur. Kaya sa mga aspiring dito na mga individuals planning to start their business, you need to identify kung saan ka na belong or ano yung dapat mong gamitin na title, business person ba or entrepreneur. Ang mga business persons kasi, they are, di ba ang sabi natin kanina, ang isang entrepreneur, ang isang business person, nag-generate or nagka-come up ng isang idea. So kunyari, meron kang naisip na business idea kasi nabalitaan mo or napag-aralan mo na yung kaibigan mo, kamag-anak mo, or kakilala mo, kapitbahay nyo, and so on, nung nagpatayo siya ng kanyang business, which is hardware, for example, nagpatayo siya ng negosyo niya, tapos hardware. So naisip mo na gusto mo ring magkaroon ng sarili mong hardware kasi yumaman sila dahil nagbebenta sila ng construction materials. Kaya gusto mo ring maging kumbaga isa ka sa tinatawag na aspiring owner of a hardware. Pwede ka bang tawaging entrepreneur? Actually, that's an example na pwede mong tawagin ang sarili mong business person, but not an entrepreneur. Kasi ang mga business persons, they are duplicating a business idea. Or to make it easier for you to understand, kapag ang negosyo mo, ang product na binibenta mo, hindi ikaw ang nagpro-produce, ibig sabihin, naghahanap ka lang ng supplier, hindi siya entrepreneurship. No? Bakit? Kasi naghanap ka lang ng supplier. Ikaw ba yung gumagawa ng semento? Di ba hindi? Ikaw ba yung gumagawa ng plywood? Di ba hindi din? Ikaw ba yung gumawa ng pako? Ikaw ba yung gumawa ng electrical wires? Di ba hindi? Naghanap ka lang ng supplier, ibinenta mo sa hardware, nag-add ka lang ng percentage para sa profit mo. So technically speaking, wala kang ginawang product. Siguro yung hollow blocks pwede kung sakali, no? Pero halos pare-pareho lang naman yung hollow blocks din. Kasi ang mga entrepreneurs, on the other hand, they are not just duplicating a business idea. They are innovating. Ibig sabihin, nag-i-innovate sila. Kaya halimbawa, gusto mong magkaroon ng business, tapos bake shop, bakery. So syempre, yung ibebenta mong mga tinapay, di ba parang mga common na mga tinapay yon, like Monay, di ba? Star bread, Spanish bread, pandesal, pandikoko, pandimongo, chocolanay. Di ba kumbaga parang kung ano yung binibenta ng kabilang bakery, ganun din yung ibibenta mo. Pero pwede kang mag-innovate para mas maging unique ang product mo. Like for example, ang pandesal, no? Dito sa Davao City, merong nagbebenta ng malunggay pandesal, no? Ibig sabihin, yung pandesal nila mas kumbaga healthy or healthier. kasi merong moringa. Hindi lang siya ordinary or plain na pandesal, nilagyan nila ng malunggay. Or yung meron pa dito sa Davao City, yung kambal pandesal. Kumbaga parang buy one take one, ganyan. So yung pandesal nila magkadikit kasi nga kambal. So that's an example of innovating a business idea. That's what I meant of innovation. Ibig sabihin, sa product na dinidevelop mo, you will foster a culture of creativity. No? Kailangan maging unique ang product mo. Kaya ang innovation, you need to invest or allocate time para mag-experiment doon sa product na gusto mong i-launch. Kaya kailangan mo ng ano dito, kailangan mo ng maayos na brainstorming, kailangan mo ng team members. Siyempre, paano ka magiging leader kung ikaw lang mag-isa? Di ba? How are you going to call yourself, I am the leader, kung wala ka namang team member? So obviously, meron kang mga taong ginaguide, meron kang taong pwedeng makatulong sa'yo for brainstorming in order for you to come up with a concept on how to customize your products, how to create a good design na para magkaroon ng distinction ang product mo as compared with your competitors. Yung adaptability, which is the second na, discuss naman natin yan. So, ang ibig sabihin lang yan, kailangan nyo lang talagang maging updated no, sa mga market trends. And of course, yung adaptability, kailangan willing ka rin to adjust your business accordingly based on the changes that is happening around you. Yung resilience, I already shared an example with that, di ba? Yung pag sinabi nating resilient ka, you can quickly adapt or embrace the changes that is happening. Pero kapag sinabi nating resilience, you can actually view or you can actually learn from your failures, tapos gagamitin mo siya as a stepping stone in order for you to become successful. You need to learn from your mistakes. Kaya nga dapat kayo sa mga aspiring entrepreneurs dito, the moment you generated a business idea, kung plano mong magpatayo ng ganitong klaseng business or enterprise, before you create your business plan, no, bago ka magsulat ng business plan mo, kailangan nyo munang maghanap ng mga mentors. Kailangan yung maghanap ng mga coaches. Kailangan yung makipag-usap sa mga consultants. Kasi sila ang initial na makakatulong sa inyo para maiwasan mong magkaroon ng pagkakamali the moment you are creating your plan. Siyempre, yung plano na gagawin mo, di ba yun ang susundin mo, yun ang gagamitin mo kung ano ang mga i-implement mo. Kasi minsan kasi ang mga Filipinos, ang iba kasi, malakas masyado yung loob, no? Napakataas ng pagiging risk taker nila, parang ganon, na kung saan minsan hindi na sila naghahanap ng mga coaches or ng mga consultants. Kaya kung meron silang naisip na business idea, sila na lang din yung gagawa ng business plan nila. Ayaw nilang kumuha ng coach, ayaw nilang kumuha ng mentor o ng consultant kasi they are thinking na kaya naman nilang gawin. Ayaw kasi nilang magbayad ng professional fee ng isang mentor. Kasi nasa isip nila, kung kukuha ako ng mentor, kukuha ako ng coach, baka mataas ang kanyang service fee for that. Kaya ang nasa isip mo, wag ka na lang kukuha. Magsi-self-study ka na lang. Ang tendency, there's a possibility na merong mali. No? Kasi hindi ka pa updated with the current trends of the market. Halimbawa, tapos gumawa ka na ng plan mo, in-implement mo yung plan, tapos palpak, di ba? Tapos gi-evaluate mo, nag-revise ka ng plan, palpak ulit. Well, yan yung pagiging resilience. You can learn and grow from your mistakes. Pero mas maganda kasi na prior to creating the business plan, meron ka ng mentor or coach na makakatulong sa inyo in order for you to avoid committing mistakes. Siyempre, itong mga mentors and coaches natin and consultants, malawak na yung experiences nila in terms of doing business. Kaya pwede nilang sabihin sa atin kung ano yung pagkakamali nila noon na kailangan nating iwasan ngayon. Pero ang mga Filipinos kasi, kung kailan may problema na saka pa tayo naghahanap ng consultant. Kung kailan malaki na or malala na yung problema, saka pa tayo naghahanap ng consultant. Kaya ang tendency, si consultant, baka mas mahal na ang charge niya sa'yo. Kasi tutulungan ka niya na to solve your problem. Parang kagaya halimbawa, let's give a scenario sa medical field or sa mga doctors, for example. Di ba kayo or meron kayong mga kilalang tao na kapag merong nararamdamang sakit sa katawan, tapos nag-recommend ka, magpa-check up ka na sa doktor para ma-identify kung ano yung sakit mo. Di ba yung iba nating kakilala, ayaw nilang magpa-check up sa doktor kasi may bayad. May bayad yung magpa-check up, 500 pesos, it depends. Kaya ang ginagawa na lang nila, mag-self-medicate na lang. Kung merong nararamdamang sakit, syempre, ang nasa isip ka agad, mag-take ng pain reliever like mefenamic acid or yung mga ibuprofen and so on. Kasi nga pain reliever eh. Pero syempre hindi natin ma-diagnose kung saan nanggagaling yung sakit. Pero dahil may naramdaman kang sakit, immediately ang nasa isip mo, pain reliever ang gamot. So uminom ka ng pain reliever. Syempre na-relieve ang pain. Kasi gano'n naman yung effect ng medicine. Pero after how many hours, bumalik ulit yung pain. No? Pero ayaw mo pa rin magpa-check up. Until nawala. Nawala na yung sakit. Pero after how many weeks, bumalik ulit, ayaw mo pa rin magpa-check up. Kailan ka nagpa-check up sa doktor? Kailan ka nag-ask ng help ng isang consultant? Kung kailan, hindi na mawala ang pain kahit ilang mefenamic acid na yung iniinom mo. Kahit na nagmukbang ka na ng mefenamic acid, hindi pa rin nawawala yung pain. Saka ka nagpakonsulta sa doktor. And to find out, meron ka palang kidney stone. O di ba malala na yung problema mo? So ang kailangan mo ng operation, mas malaki tuloy ang nagastos mo. So that's why, as early as possible, seek an advice from a consultant para maiwasan na magkaroon ng pagkakamali or habang maliit pa yung problema, the consultant can give you advices kung paano siya mabigyan ng solution. And the fourth one is networking. So dapat tayo mga aspiring entrepreneur, no, you always need to participate sa mga conferences, sa mga conventions, at eto ang lagi niyong tandaan. Kapag mga free ang conference, kung libre, walang registration form, you avail. No, sayang ang opportunity. Pero kung sakaling merong bayad, kunyari meron kang nakitang conference, kunyari business conference in your region, tapos merong registration fee na 3,000 pesos. Yung ibang individuals ayaw nang mag-participate niyan kasi merong bayad na 3,000. If you have the right entrepreneurial mindset, kung meron ka talagang tinatawag na entrepreneurial spirit, alam mo na yung 3,000 pesos na gagamitin mo for your registration is mako-convert into new set of knowledge competencies. Take note and always remember na to have a successful business, isa sa 4 na major capitals that you need to invest is your intellectual capital. So just like for example, your participation ngayong gabing to, this is an example of investing in your intellectual capital. Ibig sabihin, kung sakali, meron kayong natututunan from me, parang ganon. So that's why if there are events na libre, you participate. Pero kung meron namang bayad, you invest on that. That's part of your investment. Investing in knowledge always pay the best interest. Pero maliban sa makaka-gain ka ng mga valuable insights sa mga conferences na mapupuntahan mo, networking, it will open a door for potential partnership or kung hindi man partnership sa business mo, collaboration. At itong partnership and collaboration na ito makakatulong to grow your business. Kaya join conferences. At saka, yung pag nagjo-join kayo sa mga events like that, mas na-develop at na-enhance yung courage ninyo. Kailangan, di ba, dapat malakas yung loob mo. Dapat as much as possible, hindi ka masyadong mahiyain. Kaya joining conferences, syempre naka-semi-formal attire minsan, ang outfit, business attire. So you also have the possibility na matutunan yung mga tinatawag na mga how to dress to impress, yung mga ganyan, 'di ba? 'Di ba kailangan, like for example ako no, pag nagre-resource speaker ako, kahit na gaano kalaki ang crowd, maliit na crowd man yan or malaking crowd, I always wear my high heels. Kasi ayoko mag-flats, ayoko mag-dull shoes or mag-flat lang, flats kasi for me, kapag naka-high heels ako, tapos habang naglalakad ako sa stage, narinig ko yung tunog ng heels, no? Ng sapatos ko. Mas nafe-feel ko na parang intelligent. O, di ba? Parang nararamdaman ko na parang mas matalino ako kapag naka-high heels. So that's an example of parang mindset mo ba na if you are going to dress properly, feeling mo talaga confident ka. So networking. Okay? Innovation, adaptability, resilience, networking. Now, for the last subtopic for topic number 1, which is understanding entrepreneurial leadership, let's differentiate yung tinatawag nating traditional leaders from the entrepreneurial leaders. No? Parang ganito lang yung ano niya. Kumbaga parang simple explanation or yung kumbaga yung parang distinction ng dalawa. Yung traditional leader, let's give a scenario, no, going back to the sheep, yung sheep na sinabi ko sa inyo kanina. Kumbaga, ang traditional leader is para lang yan siyang captain of the ship, no, na ginaguide lang yung barko doon sa direction na dapat niyang dadaanan. No, kumbaga parang the captain of the ship will guide the ship kung saan siya dapat dadaan in order for the ship na marating ang kanyang destination. Kumbaga, ang mga traditional leaders, they stick to yung mga established na mga rules, they stick to mga established na mga methods or processes. Kumbaga, they aim to maintain stability of the business and they aim to achieve specific goals of the business by using a structured framework. Kumbaga parang kung ano yung nakasanayan, parang doon na lang siya, parang ganyan. Kung ano yung nakalagay sa company, mga policies and procedures or SOP, syempre yung policies and procedures, hindi pala natin pwedeng anuhin yung gagalitan tayo ng human resource for that. And speaking of policies and procedures, na-mention ko naman, no, to those who wish to learn about human resource policies and procedures, ngayong Saturday, yun yung aming topic. So if you are interested, you can participate this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Kasi na-mention ko yung policies, hindi pwede yun. Pero pwede ang mga SOP or yung tinatawag na Standard Operating Procedure. So yung mga traditional leaders, they always follow the structured framework. Kumbaga kung ano yung established procedures, yun ang ginagamit nila. Tama din naman. Siyempre tama. Siyempre, they are always following what is the standard in order for them to meet and achieve the targets or goals, di ba? Siyempre, ang goal naman talaga ng traditional leader is to achieve the goal. Yung mga entrepreneurial leaders, on the other hand, sabi nga natin kanina, they are thinking of ideas. Kung ano yung nakalagay sa SOP, they will still follow it naman. Hindi naman natin sinasabing hindi nila susundin yun. Pero dahil nga resilient sila, adaptability, no, nakita nila yung mga changes, gusto nilang i-improve kung anong nakalagay sa standard operating procedure. Kumbaga they are like yung mga explorer, no? Yung mahilig sa mga adventures. Like for example, if you are planning to gusto mong umakyat sa Mount Apo, 'di ba? Along the way, pwede ka pang mag-explore para mas marami ka pang matutunan. Pero yung goal mo is to go to the top or the highest peak of Mount Apo. Pero dahil adventurous ka, explorer ka, you want to learn new things, you want to add additional process para mas mag-enjoy ka at maging mas memorable yung pag-akyat mo sa Mount Apo, for example. So yun yung mga entrepreneurial leader, they are not just sticking to the structured framework. Kasi sabi natin kanina, they are willing to take risk. You are going to move outside of your comfort zone. You need to think outside of the box. You need to embrace changes para lang ma-foster mo yung innovation and growth of the business, di ba? Kaya ang mga entrepreneurial leader, as compared sa mga traditional leaders, they are not just following a structured framework. They want to experiment new ideas. They want to try another business model based on the current market trend, something like that. And they want to seek out opportunities from the challenges na na-experience nila in the past. Learning from your mistakes, 'di ba? Na-mention natin kanina, in order for you to learn and grow. Okay? So yan yung pinagkaiba nung dalawa. Now, let me give you the last 4, no, na insights on how an aspiring entrepreneur can apply yung understanding natin about traditional and entrepreneurial leaders or leadership. Mindset shift, embracing uncertainty, no, agility and courage. Although the courage was already discussed or nagbigay na ako ng mga konting scenario kanina. Mindset shift. Anong ibig sabihin yan? Of course, because of the changes, no? Because nalaman mo na ang mga entrepreneurial leaders pala, mga risk takers sila, no? So that's why you can as an aspiring entrepreneur, you can apply a mindset shift by understanding the importance of thinking creatively. And of course, you need to understand also na merong mga tinatawag na challenging times, but you consider these challenging times as opportunity to grow as well. So kunyari, let's give another scenario for what we call mindset na shift, no? Kasi nga we are now on the 4th, ika-4 na industrial revolution, which is digitalization. Ang first industrial revolution, ang tawag mechanization. That's the first. Ang second, ang tawag natin industrialization. Ang third, ang tawag natin automation. At ang fourth, tinawag nating digitalization. So for example, plano mong mag-start ng delivery service sa mga products na pinuproduce in your community or in your area. So kunyari ang plano mo, mag-start ka ng delivery service. Kasi gusto mong maging kumbaga parang gusto mong mas maging convenient si customer. So instead na sila ang pupunta sa physical store, pwede na silang mag-place ng order or pwede na silang magbigay ng ng instruction or mag-utos sa delivery service provider na sila na yung bibili para sa kanila. Kaya anong pwede mong gawin? Of course, paano mo i-offer ang delivery services mo to your target audience? Siyempre, pwede kang mag-develop ng mobile app. Pero pwede ka rin mag-create ng social media lang like Facebook page or website. Di ba yung ibang delivery service naman na alam natin in your area, di ba hindi naman mobile app minsan? Pwede ka namang mag-book through their Facebook page or website lang. So that's why, that's an example of innovating ba the delivery services in your area. No, instead na si customer ang pupunta, you are going to bridge the gap at gusto mong maging comfortable na lang si customer. Kaya ang gagawa ka ngayon ng business model na mag-change ang mindset ng mga potential customers mo from doing traditional na shopping experience to a digitalized na shopping experience. Like for example, no, merong isang mobile app dito sa Davao. I don't know if it's also with other regions, no, yung tinatawag na Palengke Boy. So it's a mobile application. Well, very obvious naman from the name of the app, doon ka na lang magpi-place ng order kung ano yung mga items na gusto mong ipabili sa palengke. So kunyari gusto mong magpabili ng 2 kilong bangus. So instead na ikaw yung pupunta, you are just going to place an order through that mobile application tapos hihintayin mo na lang na i-deliver sa bahay ninyo. So that's an example of a mindset shift from the traditional practice to the digital practice. Kunyari, plano nyong magkaroon ng mga flyers or ng mga brochures, magpapaprint ng mga tarpaulins. Kumbaga, instead of focusing on the traditional marketing, so naisip mo na mag-digital marketing ka na lang. Kasi mas effective ang Facebook advertisement, ang Google advertisement, kesa naman magbayad ka ng isang individual para mag-distribute ng flyers sa plaza or malapit sa City Hall. Mas effective yung digital, di ba? Mas mura pa. Kasi every time that you are going to post on social media, for example, wala namang bayad. If you are going to share the contents that you posted, wala ding bayad. And you can share it to multiple platforms as well. So yung mindset mo nag-shift from the traditional to the digital because of the use of technology and connectivity. Embracing uncertainty. Kung baga, kunyari, no, doon ulit tayo kasi nga we are talking about digitalization, no. Doon sa delivery service na gusto mong i-develop na software or na mobile app. Along the way, kasi di ba kaya ka nag-develop ng mobile app para maka-provide ng convenience, comfort para sa mga customers. Pero along the way kasi naka-encounter ka ng unexpected na mga technical issues while you are developing the application. So kunyari, nung tinest na ninyo yung dinidevelop mong delivery service na app, nagkaroon ng problems, nagkaroon ng technical issues. So instead na ma-discourage ka, ang isang entrepreneurial leader daw, i-embrace niya yung uncertainty na yun, yung technical issues na naranasan. Instead na mawalan siya ng pag-asa, ma-discourage siya, i-embrace niya yun at magiging flexible siya para makaisip siya ng alternative solution to the problem. So kunyari na-launch niya na yung mobile application na yun, yung delivery service na yun, no? Tapos may gumagamit na ng mga users. And then suddenly nagkaroon ng palpak. So that's why ang isang entrepreneurial leader, dahil nga dapat hindi siya ma-discourage, di ba? At kailangan niyang makaisip ng alternative solution. So ang gagawin niya, mag-gather siya ngayon ng feedback from the users. Kailangan niyang mag-collect ng data para ma-identify ano yung problem. What's the problem of the users? Kaya mag-ask siya ngayon ng feedback. Tapos kung ano yung mag-gather niya, yun ang i-prioritize niya para i-develop at ma-fix yung problem sa mobile application doon sa technical issues na na-experience. Tapos, dahil nga naka-gather siya ng mga feedback, 'di ba? Tapos, yung team niya will create solution to that problem. Tapos, ang ending niyan, makaka-launch kayo ng mas successful na software or mobile app. Wherein, dahil nga naka-gather ka na ng feedback from the users, mag-fit na sa customer needs yung app na i-relaunch nyo because naka-experience kayo ng technical issues before. Just like for example, GCash, di ba? Si GCash palagi maraming may mga technical issues. Pero tapos syempre marami silang mga feedbacks na nare-receive. Maraming nagagalit kay, di ba? Maraming naiinis kay GCash, ganito and so on. Pero na-discourage ba yung GCash? Nag-ano ba sila? Na-disappoint ba sila to the fact na nag-decide sila na marami ng mga Filipinos ang hate. Hate ang GCash, hate tayo. Tara, i-close na lang natin itong business. Di ba yung mga leaders of the GCash, hindi sila discouraged. They keep on gathering the feedbacks from the users. Tapos, inaayos nila ang kanilang software para mas magamit natin based on our expectations. Agility. No, agility. Kumbaga, this is also similar to resiliency. This is also similar to adaptability. Kasi parang, ano din, you can quickly adapt to changing circumstances ba? Develop the ability to quickly adapt to changing circumstances. Tapos, you are, kumbaga parang, every opportunity, malakas ang loob mo na i-grab yun. Pero alam nyo ako no, personal, ano ko lang naman to, insight ba, na before, no, in the past, like years ago, naniniwala kasi ako dyan sa, naniniwala ako sa statement na grab every opportunity na parang binibigay sa iyo ng tadhana, 'di ba? Kasi ang palaging sinasabi, opportunities will knock only once. Something like that, 'di ba? Kaya kapag may opportunity daw na dumating sa iyo, you need to grab it. Pero ang ginagawa ko ganyan talaga dati. Kapag merong opportunity, I will grab it. Pero habang tumatagal ako in building my business, in building my brand, may mga opportunities na hindi ko ginagrab because it's not my, kumbaga, line of expertise. Parang ganyan. Kumbaga, natatakot kasi ako na baka ma-under-deliver ko yung expectation. Sabi nila, opportunity knocks only once. So, paano kapag na-miss mo yung opportunity, babalik pa ba yun? So, that's why kung hindi na siya, paano kakatok ang opportunity if you are not going to create a door? So, that's why instead of waiting for an opportunity, create ka na lang. Create a door so that opportunity will knock. I will give an example no, na hindi ko ginagrab yung ibang opportunities na dumarating sa akin. Like, marami akong mga friends, no, mga students ko. Kasi 'di ba, ano dati sa Showtime yung Miss Q&A, 'di ba? Yung Miss Q&A sa Showtime. Kasi sabi nila matalino daw ako, char, ganyan. Tapos ano ako yung expressive, no, kaya kong mag-express daw na mga ganito and so on. So marami akong mga friends na nung nag-start ang Showtime yung season 1, they are always jokingly na ini-encourage ko to join Showtime. Okay? Yung sa Miss Q&A to be specific. Pero hindi ko gigrab yung opportunity na yon. Siguro kaya kong mag-speak in front of a crowd. I can invest a lot of courage to talk in front of a crowd. Pero yung kapag sasagot ng question, baka hindi ko kasi siya masagot ng maayos on a national TV. So baka mabash pa ako, di ba? So that's an example na hindi ko gigrab yung opportunity. And kahit na member ako ng LGBT community, no, I am a proud member of the LGBT community. never akong sumali sa mga Miss Gay na pageant because I am not confident enough para sa question and answer din. Tapos meron ding nag-invite sa akin kasi nga resource speaker ako and so on. So someone invited me para maging host ng wedding. So that's another opportunity na hindi ko siya gigrab because it's not my line of expertise, parang ganon. Siguro kaya kong magsalita in a crowd as a resource speaker. Kasi syempre may mga experiences ako na pwede kong gamitin as examples, no, na mga scenarios to really deliver the topics that I am discussing. Pero kung mag-host kasi ako, so kailangan dalhin ko yung audience, 'di ba? Na hindi sila ma-bored. Kaya yun yung mga opportunities na dinedecline ko din. And so on. So that's why pag sinabi nating agility, you need to adapt quickly to changing circumstances. Like for example, when the pandemic happened, 'di ba lahat ng mga physical store nagsarado. 'Di ba bawal lumabas ng bahay. Kaya if you have this agility as an entrepreneurial leader, kailangan mong i-convert ang traditional na ginagawa mo into online. 'Di ba? Dati wala kang Facebook page, ngayon gumawa ka at doon ka nagbenta ng mga products mo. Dati dinidedma mo lang si Shopee pero nag-create ka ng online store mo doon. You need to adapt marketing and sales strategy by using the new digital landscape. That's an example of agility para makasurvive siya. Hindi lang makasurvive, para na rin makathrive, especially during the times of pandemic. And the last one is courage. Invest a lot of courage. No? Kung hindi ka confident, you need to invest a lot of courage. Na despite of uncertainty, despite of fear na ma-fail ang idea na yun, you are still confident. May courage ka pa rin to do it. Yung willingness mo to take the risk, yung willingness mo to pursue your goals, no, despite nga the fact na baka mag-fail ito, pero kinontinue mo pa rin, that's an example of courage. Just like for example sa akin, ngayon as of the moment, actually running 3 months na, no, we are doing some renovation sa dati naming bahay para maging business arena siya for Nights of Online Marketers. Kasi nga, meron akong agility when the pandemic started. Kasi nga, ang training center ko dati, face-to-face ang mga training. Since 2014, no? Since 2014, like 10 years ago, when I started the first batch of our training, face-to-face talaga yan. Ayaw ko kasi siyang gawing online noon because hindi ako masyadong nakaka-connect with my audience, with my participants or yung trainees ko. Just like for example, yung ginagawa natin ngayon, this is a webinar. Hindi ko alam kung ano yung ginagawa ninyo while you are listening to me, attentive pa ba kayo, listening to me and so on. Hindi ko kasi kayo nakikita. Kaya nung 2014 hanggang 2020, bago nag-pandemic, we are always doing face-to-face. Kaya travel ako ng travel. Travel ako ng Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao because I want to have a connection to my trainees. Kaso nag-pandemic, bawal lumabas. So what I did, kinonvert namin into online ang mga ang mga training classes, ang mga training namin. So online classes na siya. So agility 'yon. No, 'di ba? So ngayon dahil post-pandemic na, gusto kong ibalik ang face-to-face training namin, particularly in Davao City. Pero ayaw ko nang mag-rent ng commercial space. Kaya ang naisip ko, why not I will renovate our house kasi along the road, tabing kalsada lang. So mataas ang foot traffic, no? So sabi ko ipa-renovate ko na lang. Pero I already spent thousands of pesos, like hundreds of thousands of pesos. Nag-take ako ng risk na gamitin yung savings ko para magpa-renovate ng bahay at magkaroon siya ng 2 commercial space. Yung isa para doon sa tables and chairs, yung isa para sa training center namin, na hindi ko alam kung baga parang kikita ba kami? So that's why I took the risk, and then I asked a friend, meron akong friend na CPA, Certified Public Accountant, who happens to be a professor din sa isang university here in Davao City, ng feasibility study. Siyempre, kailangan ko ng support. Kung yung risk na iti-take ko, kung uubusin ko ang savings ko para magpa-renovate, anong kailangan ko gawin para mabawi ko yun? So that's why I invested a lot of courage for that. Natatakot akong ma-fail. Pero naisip ko na it's okay kung sakaling hindi man siya magamit as a training center, pwede pa rin naman naming magamit na parang bahay na rin namin. Kasi nga yung bahay mismo, yung pinarenovate. Kung hindi talaga mag-work ang training center ulit, ang face-to-face, pwede kong iparent yung commercial space na yun. So pwede akong kumita ng pera through office space rental and so on. Okay, so traditional versus entrepreneurial leaders, magkaiba sila. Okay? So let's proceed on our topic number 2. So we are already done with the understanding about entrepreneurial leadership, no? Now let's proceed on topic number 2, and this is all about the right mindset of an entrepreneurial leader. So later, no, during our discussion, siguro mga pag nag-out na lang tayo ng 8 o'clock, I am going to post the link for the attendance sheet, both dito sa Zoom at saka sa Facebook Live natin. So you need to fill in the necessary information for the attendance. Take note na kung ano yung pangalan na nilagay nyo doon, yun ang yung especially to those who availed of the certificates, kung anong nilagay yung pangalan, yun din yung mag-a-appear. And based on my experiences in the past, palagi kaming nakaka-receive ng bounce back. Nagba-bounce kasi mali yung email na nilagay. So make sure na tama din. Kasi ang nangyayari minsan, pag-send namin nung certificate, for example, nung participant, no, sinama namin siya sa loop, nilagay namin yung email niya, tapos nag-bounce back. So, hindi niya na-receive. Tapos mag-chat-chat sa Facebook page namin, hi coach, and so on. Hindi ako naka-receive ng certificate ko. And then knowing na, hindi pala siya mali pala yung email, nag-bounce back. Or coach, wala akong na-receive na certificate. Kasi hindi naman pala successful yung pag-fill up niya ng form. And so on. So dapat you need to make sure na successful ang fill up ninyo mamaya ng attendance sheet. And to those who are listening right now or watching right now na hindi nag-avail sa registration form ng certificate, you can avail it now. Pwedeng mamaya sa attendance sheet. Okay? So let's proceed on topic number 2 para matapos natin siya before 8 o'clock in the evening. So bakit kailangan natin magkaroon ng tamang mindset as an entrepreneurial leader? Kung kailangan mo ng tamang mindset in starting a business, yung tinatawag na entrepreneurial mindsetting, no? It is also very important na being a leader, you also need to have the right mindset as a leader. Because your mindset will shape how you are going to approach the challenges and the opportunities na na-experience ninyo. You always need to have a positive and open-minded mindset. Kasi kung open-minded ka, kasi dinala ka sa coffee, gusto mo magkape, open-minded ka ba? Ganon, di ba? If you have an open mind, and if you are always thinking positively, no, kung may positive mindset ka, ma-observe ninyo na you are, kumbaga, you can think creatively. You can think well, you can think creatively, you can adapt to the new situations. And if you are an open-minded leader, you can embrace to the changes quickly. Magiging resilient ka in the face of challenges. Magiging resilient ka despite of setbacks, despite of failures. And if you have a positive and open-minded mindset, parang para siyang redundant na. Open mind mindset. If you are open-minded, you keep on, you keep on viewing, you keep on, 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 you keep on yung mga challenges as learning opportunities. You are accepting the fact that failures, instead na i-consider mo siya as like an obstacle, learning opportunity siya para mag-grow ka, 'di ba? In order for you to grow. So merong tatlong subtopics ang topic number 2 natin. The first one is yung developing an entrepreneurial mindset, embracing risk-taking and innovation. And the third one is overcoming challenges and failures, yung resilience and perseverance. Pero going back to what I mentioned earlier, no, the right mindset of an entrepreneurial leader dapat it is always focused on growth. So growth-oriented mindset. Kasi if your mindset will focus on the growth and development of the business and its people, it will encourage continuous learning. It will encourage improvement. Kung meron kang growth-oriented na mindset, no, it will also lead you to evolve, no, and thrive in what we call competitive environment. Siyempre, marami ka ng competitors out there. So that's why you need to identify what makes you unique. Kaya nandyan yung salitang innovation. What makes you unique? What makes you different from your competitors? You need to create a foundation for your business success. Yung foundation na yan, magsisimula yan sa tamang mindset. Seize every opportunities to achieve your business goals. So let's start discussing about developing an entrepreneurial mindset. Okay. Develop. Pag sinabi nating develop, pwede nating i-include dito developing. Actually, pwede rin nating gamitin ang phrase na or word na enhancing. Development and enhancement are synonymous. They are synonymous. Parang pareho lang naman sila ng ibig sabihin, pero meron kasi siyang konting distinctions, no? Kasi kapag sinabi nating develop, ibig sabihin zero pa, no? Zero pa, ibig sabihin hindi pa siya existing sa iyo. Pero kapag sinabi naman nating enhancing an entrepreneurial mindset, ang ibig sabihin yan, kumbaga, meron ka na, no? It's already within yourself, pero kailangan lang siyang i-enhance. Kailangan kailangan mong matuto ng konti in order for you na magkaroon talaga ng tamang entrepreneurial mindset. So developed, it's either develop, i-identify nyo na lang yan sa sarili ninyo ngayon kung meron na kayong mindset, the right mindset, so ang gagawin nyo na lang is to enhance it. Pero kung wala pa, then you need to develop it. You need to train your brain to think like kumbaga parang a superhero pagdating sa pagsosolve ng mga problems, parang ganyan. You need to be resourceful. Kailangan mong i-practice yung isipan mo na there's always a solution to every problem. If you have the right entrepreneurial mindset, you always focus on solving problems na meron kang control. If you have the right entrepreneurial mindset, kumbaga para kang si Detective Conan, parang ganyan. Or para kang isang detective na meron kang sinusolve na mystery. Para kang nag-treasure hunting ba na para marating mo yung treasure. 'Di ba may mga clues, ganyan. May mga hidden opportunities na kailangan mong maranasan, meron kang i-solve na puzzle. 'Di ba? Yung ganyan yung mga palabas sa TV, no, yung mga sci-fi na meron mo na silang i-solve na puzzle para maka-move forward sila. So parang ganyan ang pagiging isang entrepreneurial leader. Dapat mayroon kang mindset na you are practicing your brain na makasolve ka ng problems that you will encounter. Kasi di ba na-mention natin kanina, you need to be positive, you need to have an open mind, an open-minded mindset. So like for example, you are planning to start a small business. So kunyari magbigay tayo ng yung sa bake shop na lang. So kunyari you are planning to start your small baking business. Pero napansin mo na merong shortage sa isa sa mga ingredients in your area. So kunyari gusto mo magnegosyo ng bake shop, pero in your municipality or in your city, merong shortage of sugar, for example. So ngayon, since sabi natin kanina, problem-solving superhero ka, no? So instead of seeing this one as a problem, so you need to, parang you are seeing this one as an opportunity for you to fill in the gap in the market. So ibig sabihin, dahil merong shortage of supply ng asukal, shortage of supply ng margarine, for example, so nako-consider mo yun na if I am going to look for a supplier na mag-supply sa akin ng asukal at ng margarine, at dahil may shortage dito sa lugar namin, pwede rin akong magbenta ng asukal at margarine sa mga kapwa ko na mga bakers or na may bakery. So that's why you are going to take the risk of looking for a supplier. You are going to take the risk of making use of your savings para mag-supply ka ng maraming asukal since shortage siya sa inyong area, and sell it also sa mga other bake shop or individuals na kailangan din ng asukal at saka ng margarine. So something like that, no? Kumbaga parang you are, seize the opportunities on a daily basis. In order for you to develop the right mindset, no, para sa mga aspiring entrepreneurs, eto yung para ma-develop ang entrepreneurial mindset ninyo, I listed here 3. Curiosity, continuous learning, learning never stops, and adaptability. Okay. So na-explain na yung number 3. So magfo-focus na lang tayo sa curiosity. Bakit curiosity? Kasi nasabi natin kanina, di ba, na para kang detective. You are always searching for clues. No? Para kang nag-treasure hunting na you need to solve a puzzle. And in order for you to solve a particular puzzle, then you need to always ask question. Yun yung mga taong curious Tanong yan sila ng tanong. You need to apply curiosity by staying open-minded. You can apply curiosity by seeking out new ideas, by identifying new perspectives. If you are an aspiring entrepreneur and curious ka about the emerging trends sa business mo, kung saan ka mang industry na nabelong. Kunyari, you are planning to start a fashion business. Tapos meron kang na-identify na mga emerging trends para sa tinatawag nating sustainable fashion. So kung magiging curious ka doon, then you need to read articles. You need to search on Google. Pwede kang makipag-communicate sa mga experts to learn more about the manufacturing techniques. Or pwede kang mag-attend ng mga conferences na na-mention ko sa inyo kanina. Kasi yung curiosity ninyo, it will lead na magiging creative ka, Kumbaga, ang curiosity mo will fuel an inspiration to develop innovative solutions sa business na gusto mong gawin. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina sa inyo, before you write and implement a business plan, kailangan nyo munang maghanap ng mentors, ng coaches, ng consultants. Mag-brainstorming kayo. Mag-benchmark ka. Kung plano mong magpatayo ng milk tea business, you need to benchmark, observe the best practices of your competitors. So, ibig sabihin, kung merong milk tea business na malapit sa inyo, puntahan mo. Mag-order ka. I-check mo yung prices nila, yung packaging nila, yung lasa ng milk tea nila, yung customer service. You observe the best practices. Benchmarking ang tawag dyan. At kung ano yung na-observe mo na best practices nila, pwede mong gayahin yon. Kaya nga kung merong gumagaya sa inyo, di ba minsan kasi yung ugali ng Filipinos kasi, pag merong gumagaya sa kanila, kunyari nalaman mo na yung kakilala mo, ginaya niya yung business mo, di ba naiinis ka? Kami naman yung nauna, gaya-gaya lang naman yan sila. Pero if you have the right entrepreneurial mindset as an entrepreneurial leader, kapag merong gumagaya sa iyo, hindi ka maiinis. Kasi i-consider mo yung fact na kaya kami nila ginaya kasi na-observe nila yon na best practice namin. So that's why if you are the entrepreneurial leader, hindi ka maiinis or magagalit. Instead na para ka pang magiging proud ka pa nga sa sarili mo. Kasi bakit kanila ginaya? Bakit nila ginaya yung ganitong process sa business mo? Because they observe na isa yon sa best practices na meron kayo. Normal lang naman yan na merong gumaya sa atin. Kasi nga, merong tinatawag na benchmarking. Curiosity. Kailangan mong mag-ask. Ask and ask and ask. Ask and you shall receive, di ba? Continuous learning, so learning never stops. You need to continuously learn in order for you to grow. Seek out every opportunities to expand your knowledge and skills. Kung merong mga free events, you join. Kung may paid, you invest. Kaya if you are free every Wednesday ng 6 o'clock or if you are free every Saturday, palagi kaming may webinars sa Facebook page namin or sa Zoom. Depende kung saan kayo comfortable mag-watch. Kayo nang bahala. Pero if you are free, you can continuously learn from us. To be specific, from me as the resource speaker. If you also want to invest, meron kaming mga paid na mga training programs. If you are looking for a business consultant, pwede nyo rin kaming kunin, pwede nyo akong i-outsource. Invest, continuous learning, and adaptability. Hindi na natin yan, may humang trap. Wait lang. Ang ingay, baka gusto nyo ipa-TikTok tayo. Okay, so adaptability, wag na natin explain yan. Second subtopic, embracing risk-taking and innovation. No? Risk-taking. Ano yung ako? Pwede po makain ng copy ng slides. Yes po, lahat ng mga participants, nag-avail man ng certificates or wala, merong marireceive na learning materials from us. Okay? Embracing risk-taking and innovation. Anong ibig sabihin nito? No? So, kumbaga, ang mga entrepreneurial leaders daw, nilagay ko dyan, are not afraid to take risk. They are not afraid to innovate in order lang na ma-achieve yung kanilang goals. Dapat maging brave. Kailangan mo maging matapang. Okay? Let's mute the other participant. Okay. So, kailangan mo maging matapang. You need to be a brave explorer in the business world. You need to be ready. Dapat always ready ka to embark on new adventures. Alam nyo ako, honestly speaking let me share my personal experience. introvert man talaga akong tao, mahihiyain akong tao in person. No, kung mamimit niyo ako in person, some of my friends nga hindi maniwala na introvert ako kasi nga ini-invite ako na mag-resource speaker, di ba? Pero kasi, I am investing, I am moving out of my comfort zone para ma-overcome ko yung stage fright. Alam niyo, when I was in high school and college, ang isa sa pinakamababa kong grades, yung public speaking or yung speech. Di ba may subject tayo niyan nung college, no? Speech or public speaking. Yan talaga yung isa sa pinaka-hate ko na subjects when I was still studying. Kasi yung public speaking, like on a weekly basis, meron kaming i-prepare na speech tapos in front of my classmates. Yung classmates namin, mga 40 to 50 lang kami per classroom. Pero wala talaga akong confidence sa stage or talking in front ng audience. Kaya mababa yung grades ko. Naipasa ko naman, pasang-awa din. Nakagraduate din naman ako kasi ino-overcome ko na lang. It came to a point pa nga na yung pinaka-last namin na speech na activity or public speaking activity, kumbaga parang failed. Mababa talaga yung score ko. Kumbaga sa competition, may wild card. Parang may second chance. So, to the point na ganyan ang nangyayari sa akin. Bagsak ako sa activity pero bigyan ng chance. Tapos syempre mas nakakahiya yun kasi out of 50 classmates, siguro mga nasa 10 lang kami na napasok sa wild card para lang mapasa. So that's why the focus of the entire class nasa amin na. Kaya nga parang ironic siya ba na yun ang aking parang isa sa mga activity or career na ginagawa ngayon. Kasi mahihiyain talaga akong tao. Pero I started my business, the Knights of Online Marketers, 10 years ago. From being a nurse, wala akong background about entrepreneurship. Hindi ko alam paano mag-grow ng business. Kaya noong 2014, when I started KOM, kasi nga wala akong alam. Wala akong alam about, anong tawag dyan, wala akong alam about doing business. Kasi I am a graduate of BS in Nursing. So that's why what I did, no, nag-enroll ako for my master's degree in business administration. Kasi naisip ko nung time na yon, 10 years ago, 2014, na in order for me to improve my knowledge competencies, continuous learning, di ba bago lang natin na-discuss, sinong makakatulong sa akin? So I need to enroll myself and learn about business administration. So that's why you need to be brave. Dapat hindi ka takot na mag-take ng risk. Hindi ka takot mag-try out ng mga bagong ideas in order for you to achieve your goals. Kanyari, gusto mo magpatayo ng coffee shop, 'di ba? Gusto mo magpatayo ng coffee shop, so you need to take risk in building your business. Na instead of na mag-stick ka lang sa mga usual menu na nakikita sa isang coffee shop, pwede kang mag-offer ng mga unique blend of exotic coffees in the Philippines. Pwede kang magbenta ng mga out of this world na mga pastries, something like that. Do not just stick on what is the norm, parang ganyan. Innovate, 'di ba? You need to innovate. You need to make yourself something magiging unique ang negosyo mo. Risk-taking, no, yung kumbaga sabi natin kanina, hindi ka pa sure if people will embrace your business. Hindi ka pa sure kung magiging successful ka. Pero ang bawat risk na iti-take mo, it's actually calculated. Dapat guided ka. Kunyari, gagamitin mo ang 100,000 pesos na savings mo. Magte-take ka ng risk to invest on this business. Pero hindi mo alam kung ano magiging return niya. Eh di magpakanda ka ng feasibility study para you have an idea gaano mo katagal bago mabawi ang 100,000 pesos. Paano mo ipipresyo ang mga products mo for you to easily maibalik sa'yo yung 100,000 pesos mo and so on. Embrace risk, taking, and innovation. So, andito ulit yung adaptability, no? Kaya hindi na natin siya i-discuss for the benefit of time din. Kasi it's already 10 minutes na lang bago mag-8. Courage. So, how an aspiring entrepreneur can embrace it? Invest a lot of courage. You need to face the challenges, no, that you are facing. Step outside of your comfort zone and pursue your goals. Just like yung mga example natin kanina about yung if you are planning to open up your fashion business, no? Kunyari, or any kind of business. Kunyari, gusto mo talagang i-push yung pagiging business person mo or entrepreneur, magti-take ka ngayon ng risk. Sabi mo, mag-resign na ako sa trabaho ko para maging negosyante. So that's an example of investing a lot of courage. Diba? Ang lakas ng loob mo na mag-resign and focus on your business. So despite na takot ka, you still quit your stable job and you dive into entrepreneurship. Ito yung tinatawag nating leap of faith. Hindi pa kasi sure kung anong mangyayari, pero naniniwala ka kasi sa vision mo. Kasi visionary thinker ka, forward thinker ka. You are hopeful and you are confident of your future. You are optimistic. So dahil meron kang ng vision, nag-take ka ng leap of faith. Nag-resign ka. And you started your own business. That's what we meant of courage. Experimentation. Kasi nga, we are talking about innovation, di ba? So being an entrepreneurial leader and having the right entrepreneurial mindset, you need to think yourself na para kang isang scientist or para kang isang inventor, no? Na you are developing a new product. You are eager to discover new possibilities by doing trial and error. No, mag-experiment ka. If mag-fail, then you will learn from it. If it will succeed, continue learning para hindi ka mag-fail. Embrace a mindset of experimentation. Kumbaga parang understanding that failure, you need to understand that failure is somehow parang necessary. Kumbaga parang part siya ng journey natin. Kumbaga parang siyang necessary step in order for us to travel the road to success. Yung palagi kong sinasabi, di ba, yung nasa first slide ko or presentation, the road to success is not easy to navigate. But with persistent hard work, well-founded drive, and unwavering passion, it is very promising to achieve your dreams. Yan yung palagi kong sinasabi talaga sa mga participants ko. So yung failure is part of your success. Kasi they are complementary forces. Kumbaga, paano mo sasabi na successful ka? Paano mo masasabi sa sarili mo na successful ka if hindi mo naman naranasan kung paano ma-fail? 'Di ba? Paano mo masasabi na masaya ka ngayon? Kasi alam mo at naranasan mo kung paano maging malungkot and vice versa. Paano mo nasabi na masaya ka? Kasi hindi ka malungkot. So paano mo nasabi na malungkot ka? Kasi dumating yung time sa buhay mo na malungkot ka. That's why hindi sila opposite. Yung pagiging happy at pagiging lonely, they are not opposite. They are complementary forces, complementing to each other. The good is not the opposite of bad. Kasi paano mo masasabi na mabait yung tao? Kasi meron kang kakilalang tao na masasama yung ugali. Hindi naman lahat ng taong mababait, mabait. Hindi naman lahat ng taong kriminal, masama. Yung ibang kriminal may puso din. So again, they are not opposite. Complementary forces sila. Experimentation. And of course, yung adaptability. Okay? Adaptability. And the last one, before we will end, and I will post the attendance sheet after this one, is for you to yung the right mindset of an entrepreneurial leader, overcoming challenges and failures. Kasi ilang beses na natin pinag-usapan yung challenges. Consider challenges and failures as your stepping stone in order for you to grow, something like that. No? So kumbaga, entrepreneurial leadership is like being a tough person. You are a tough person who never gives up. Hindi uso sa'yo ang salitang surrender. No matter what obstacles will come along the way, you never give up. No? Kumbaga matlakas talaga yung loob mo. You have a lot of courage. Entrepreneurial leadership, it's like having the strength, enough strength to keep you going even when things get wrong. Kunyari, nag-start ka ng business mo na bake shop, you are selling pastries, no? You are selling pastries. Tapos, yung first batch mo, yung unang bake mo or produce mo ng pastries, pangit yung lasa, di ba? Siyempre, the beginning is always the hardest, no? Kumbaga yung in-expect mo na lasa ng pastries na gagawin mo, hindi mo na-achieve. So that's why instead of giving up, instead na sabihin mo sa sarili mo na baka hindi para sa akin ang business na to, baka hindi ako pwedeng magbenta ng mga pastries kasi palpak. So instead of giving up, you will learn from your mistakes. And then from there, matututunan mo kung paano mag-adjust ng recipe mo. Alam mo na kung ilang minuto siyang i-bake para maluto siya, ma-bake siya ng maayos. So that's why yung perseverance mo, no, of learning from your mistakes, mas magiging successful ka in baking pastries. And who knows, with your vision, ikaw yung magiging sikat na bakery in your locality. So that's why overcome challenges and failures as stepping stones in order for you to grow. And for the last discussion, yung paano ba natin ito ma-cultivate, yung overcoming challenges and failures? Dapat meron kang positive mindset. Positive mindset kasi you are going to handle a team. Kasi you are the leader. So you need to spread positivity. You need to spread optimism. Kailangan ipakita mo sa team members mo na ikaw yung leader na hindi nagsusurrender. Cultivate a positive mindset. Be hopeful and positive of the future. Consider your failures, your challenges as opportunities for you to grow and learn. Yan yung ibig sabihin ng positive mindset. Persistence. Kumbaga para kang sumali sa isang fun run. No? Ng fun run. Kunyari 5 kilometers na fun run ang sinalihan mo. So if you are persistent, ang pinaka-goal mo is to reach the finish line. No matter how many challenges pa ang naranasan mo along the way. Nabutas yung sapatos mo, but still you continued running. Natumba ka, nasugatan ang tuhod mo, medyo mahapde, pero you still continued running because your goal is to reach the finish line. Yan yung example ng pagiging isang persistent. Perseverance will keep pushing you forward. Even you are facing some adversities. Because you still believe that success is not overnight, di ba? You still believe na despite of challenges, darating talaga yung time na you will achieve success. So be persistent. You need that as a leader. And the last one is support system. You need to build a strong network. Kasama dyan yung pag-identify nga ng mga mentors, ng mga coaches, ng kasamahan mo sa trabaho They will help you to provide guidance. They will help you na mas ma-encourage ka during challenging times. So that's why, no? So that's why, as my, kumbaga parang last statements before I will post the attendance sheet, no? Entrepreneurial leadership requires to have the right entrepreneurial mindset. So that's why if you are planning to start your own business, or if you are planning to have a managerial position in an organization someday, so the first thing that you need to do is to have the right mindset. So I will play muna a video while I am preparing the attendance sheet, no? Tapos while playing this video, kung meron kayong gustong itanong, you can chat it sa chat box, no? Para i-address ko na lang pagbalik natin. So while I am preparing it, play ko lang muna itong video and then see you after this video para ma-end na natin ang ating webinar. So stay tuned lang kayo dyan.
Let's all welcome Miss Piper Rabwang. The road to success is not easy to navigate. Yan yung lagi kong sinasabi sa mga participants. But, number 1, with persistent hard work. Number 2, well-founded drive. And number 3, unwavering passion. It is very promising to achieve your dreams.
That you might be considering would be the cost. It's part of your capital outlay. Learning is always part of your capital outlay. Let me leave this thought to you right now. If education or improving is really expensive, please don't forget this. Try ignorance. You will never go from there.
Attending events like this is very important because you will continue to grow, you know. In a case like this, who among us are actually gaining more? The speaker sharing or you guys? You guys. So always attending mga events like this would really help you out.
Your future is created by what you do today. Not by tomorrow, not by yesterday. So as much as possible, work hard. It's not na parang magic siya, na parang pag once gawin mo siya, pag pumasok ka sa freelancing o maging entrepreneur ka, everything will be good. No, it has a lot of hard work.
Personally, I'm encouraging everyone. So you get the benefit of how other online e-commerce, Filipino e-commerce people are also earning. I encourage you to use Payoneer because the savings, you get to go to Singapore. Click on refer a friend, and then when your friend earns $1,000 in Payoneer, both you and your friend get $25. Easy as that.
We connect 500 airports globally in 22 major hubs. So we serve more than 220 countries. There's only 12 countries that we don't serve. We serve North Korea. So baka lang may mag-order, kaya namin siya padala doon. Okay?
Okay, so I already posted through Zoom chat the attendance sheet. And sa mga nanonood naman via Facebook live streaming, I already commented it sa comment section. So just visit the attendance sheet link, no? So to those who wish to avail of the certificate of participation, sa mga hindi pa nakabayad ng processing fee, so dyan nyo rin makikita kung paano magbabayad. So guys, it's already 8:06 and I need to end our webinar. So just wait for our email para sa learning material. So padadalahan namin kayo ng copy ng presentation ko. Although hindi ko na-discuss yung topic number 3, basahin nyo na lang. We will also send you the link for the recorded webinar. And of course, to those who avail the certificate of participation, marireceive nyo rin yan. So bali, kahit na hindi kayo nag-avail ng certificate, you will still receive the learning materials, okay? So if you have questions, just send me a message na lang through our Facebook page or through this number ba or through my FB, personal FB. So all you need to do is just to reach out kung meron kayong mga questions na gustong itanong sa amin related to the given topic. So with that guys, maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat sa pag-join ngayong gabing to. Thank you for investing your 2 hours, February 13. So good luck to your Valentine's Day tomorrow. So hanggang dito na lang guys. Thank you very much. So pwede na kayong mag-leave sa Zoom. I will just play another video just to give time to those na hindi pa nakapag-attendance. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. I hope na makikita ko pa kayo sa other webinars namin. Bye everyone! Enjoy the rest of the evening.
drum set. Shake it up and dance it like no more drama. And shut the door, just Philippines, know what I got. The world keeps talking, but we ain't walking. We keep on dancing, that's how we rock it. 7,107 islands of beauty, see pieces of heaven.
Piliin mo rin ang Pilipinas. 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 Napuno ang kwintas ng pera. Piliin mo yung kapit mo. Kayamanan niyang itas. Piliin mo ang Pilipinas. Napuno ang kwintas ng pera. Piliin mo yung kapit mo. Kayamanan niyang itas. Piliin mo ang Pilipinas.
Kati-kati na ba ang iyong mga paa? Handa nang umalis, maghiwaliw at lumarga. Buti na lang taga dito ka. Sing dami ng happening, ang dami ng isla. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapak ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Mulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines. Nandito ng lahat, saan pa pupunta? Malalim ang dagat at mababaw ang ligaya. Halatang Pilipino ka, abot langit ang iyong ngiti. Lahi ng masasaya. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte kaya ng tsinelas mo. Nakatapak ka sa paraiso. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Mula Batanes hanggang Mulo, iba ang saya ng Pilipino. It's more fun in the Philippines. Smiling, singing, rapping, barking, waiting, tapping, talking, hopping, resting, sleeping. More fun! Frostbite, firework, history, biology, geometry, chemistry, writing out. More fun! Sing dami ng happening, ang dami ng isla. It's more fun in the Philippines. Bakit palalayo? Sobrang swerte